Say you doing Kill Bill or something?
No. Oh gosh, no. I haven't been able to do karate in like 9 years. Because I had scoliosis and it started out really bad. So I couldn't. I used to be able to look above my own head. I couldn't do above my head. And I was 3 months away from it. I was 3 months away from it. But hey, 15 years martial arts experience.
No,
don't ever say that again. Dark humor, it's funny. There is a lot more levels to the fact of dark humor, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Why's your head so like
Like I said, I'm far worse than getting my head hit on these babies.
Can you put chairs around here? Put some of the chairs around the table from the other room. Move that in here.
Alright, let's do this.
Should've got it. We're going to.
How many?
Is there? Where's Roger?
I don't know.
Not sure. Why?
We are moving the chairs all up
oh, Brick. No, that's thinking out of the...
that's
There's some buckets over there too.
I'm cheering.
I could sit on them.
Oh, yeah, it was down there when I first got to the restaurant.
I'm Brick. You're a brick?
I'm a brick.
You're a brick?
Well, for right now.
Please don't. Don't hurt yourself. The last thing you need is to be on a very unstable seat. Something goes wrong and you go flying.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
I don't know why the Wi-Fi doesn't,
Is it not connected?
it's not connected to my Wi-Fi.
Should we get a little closer?
Well,
We aren't all gonna fit on this tiny table.
There we go. It's connected.
How many more seats do we need? Because I'm and I am not sitting on it. It's not happening.
And I actually bumped my head coming out of the tunnel, and I always like
On your lap, really?
my head right there.
Never. If we can find one more seat for me.
I need a seat
Well, how many more is there?
so I can...
Because I am in the
Hey Chris,
You know what? You can have my
is it
chair,
okay if I record?
and I'm gonna get a bucket.
Of course.
I'm not gonna be selfish.
Here, let me.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, are you okay?
Maybe they'll let you...
Chris, you can have my chair on the soda bucket.
I've already broke the bench over the chair.
No, it's.
No, I was like, what are you backing up for? You got your hand up, and I'm gonna come after you. Like,
I'm so sorry.
But that's okay, because I heard the snap, and I'm like...
It makes you feel like you were broken the chair. I feel bad because I know that.
is that someone was
It hurt.
There's more upstairs. You're like,
And
this isn't good.
yeah,
Upstairs.
and then I first fell backwards.
my brain is
Everyone had a chair.
Where are you going?
everybody's close to here.
I've been up since 3:30, so
We won't bite, we
I've been up
promise.
for 21 hours, so yeah, I guess it would be. My own fault.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever. I was fine until we went up in that room because it was really hot. And then that just kind of made me really well, good for you.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're
Well, I just thought I didn't like it. It was just so hot. Like, it just made me fall asleep.
I wasn't cold, but my I could feel my toes.
I put the
I'm so
AC.
happy.
You confirm.
I put the AC to 70 and you...
Say confirm.
Here, have a seat instead of a.
If it makes you feel better.
If
Say confirm.
Does?
I am.
I think Chris is gonna sit here.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Can I sit here? I just wanted to sit next to him because I didn't get the chance to last time. And this is a birthday present to me, so I wanna like. We're gonna have to make this one.
Yeah, he'll probably just.
My condolences, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't alive yet.
My condolences. You told me that.
Yes, I apologize for any of my ancestors.
It was fun.
I'm gonna do a seance first, but I want you guys to hear them talking when I do something else after. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just turn this one off.
Need to go wider. It's called obsession.
Oh my God.
You can take a chair over there.
There's a hole over here.
There is a hole almost down the floor. Yeah, there's chairs right there. Yeah, there's chairs. I'm a floor girl. No, you're good. Squeeze on through. There's walls leaning against. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also buckets to sit on. You really
It's not turning. I can hear you guys talking. I hear the speaker. Sorry, I'll just use the. That's fine.
That's a good idea.
turn off Bluetooth, turn off Wi-Fi, turn off everything. I'm setting my phone upstairs. There is no excuses to this.
Turning mine off, so I don't need mine off.
Put it on airplane.
The mansion starts at the bottom.
When we have an EVP, then I'm gonna turn my voice.
Put it on airplane.
That was a good start.
Right, I gotta figure out how to turn it off.
Oh, perfect.
If you understand it, God bless you. Did you notice I put this food? Are you comfortable? Or are you guys good friends or anything? Does anybody need to move their presents? Are you good?
I'm not claustrophobic, I just gotta move my head.
Well, I almost went a whole session without dropping the camera. But at least it wasn't that one.
Oh, that was the whole drama.
Last time.
Yeah.
Because I think that's partially why the footage got corrupted. Even though I turned it off and turned it back on. That should fix it.
You can trip.
I'm lucky I get out of bed sometimes and not fall over, so I mean, I'm just a klutz. So it's just, stuff falls out of my hands or my bag and it just falls. And the last time we did a seance, the footage got corrupted, but I turned it off and turned it back on and turned it off, turned it back on, just to make sure everything was fine. And it was recording just fine, took it home and the footage was completely corrupted. So it either could have been what's going on there, or the fact that the SD card was from Wish. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Okay.
It's not fun. Right.
So what are you setting up?
This is just something I'm going to use after. Alright. You guys can sit down, Will can sit down, you can sit down. There's other chairs, so please grab chairs. Rachel, Brian, you guys come over here too.
you want us to scoot it?
Scoot over a little bit. So, step, Ryan, you get directly across from us and sit right here. I want to do Seance. Ryan, you go directly across.
He said he's gonna turn the light off if you want it.
Does anybody need their bag if this is their bag?
Jake, there's some room over here.
That was his, I
Oh,
think.
that's pretty cool.
I just want to make sure.
Those are freaking
He thinks of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
I
slide
just want
over
to.
just slightly.
Well,
You're not gonna be able,
over here.
I want us to, yeah, I want you over there, because you've got sensitivity, so I want it balanced.
Do you want the light turned off?
Huh?
Do you want the light turned off?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in a second, but I don't want it to be pitch dark.
those are mine, son.
Are they?
Yes, they're mine.
What are they doing on the table?
Because I ain't gonna wear them.
I don't want this thing popping up. Okay, should have more candles. It's gonna be a little dark down there. Not too dark. I'm just listening to the house. Besides, everybody's rustling. Really?
Yes.
Still two other guys upstairs, the other two investigators, I think.
Alex and
Yeah,
Dean.
they're upstairs.
Those are children. Children. Like singing. Okay. All right, what we're going to do is we're all going to hold hands. Usually what we do is you have your right palm is going to be up, your left is going to be down. Okay? So, there needs to be like a circle. So you guys actually need to somehow, even if the hair is drawing, it doesn't need to be a perfect circle. But you guys are going to have to connect with Brian too. Brian, you have to go back a little
Okay,
bit.
so am I going right or am I wrong?
And you're going to connect with somebody that's going to go all the way around.
So am I going,
Because then you connect behind me.
so am I going the right way? So this is up, this is down, right? Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a wonky circle. It's like a spiral.
it'll be fine. Ryan doesn't have a hand.
My wrist
that way. It'll be fine. Whatever you're. Do you see the bones? Ryan's all alone. Oh my god. Should we throw?
Rich.
Yes. There you go. We need to complete that circle.
Oh, there you go, this works, this works. Oh my God, we're doing like
We're a
that.
spiral.
We're a spiral, yeah.
It's like that
Should we,
maternity-
if it's just gonna be us, can we
Fibonacci
readjust
sequence.
then? Because if you guys are
Fibonacci
cramped.
sequence.
Okay, okay, you guys are around us, that's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do
Let's
that. So then we have an inner circle and an outer circle. Oh, that's cool.
So we're gonna be like when we
Okay, so what lights go down?
I'm supposed to do this?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna want to sit there.
Oh, that's not bad, okay. What's with the camera? Whose camera is it?
Mine.
Is it on, is it, what is it doing?
It's recording.
What is it recording?
Night vision.
It's probably recording this.
Thank you.
It was, I thought that was a cheeseburger.
Yes, because the battery is.
I don't know. You got the cap on? What are you recording? Just audio or?
It's audio.
Okay, that's fine.
No, you hit the button.
All right.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I actually like these. Okay, this is fine. The table's messed up. The leg doesn't collapse. Let's just do this. What's wrong with you? All right. What we're going to do first, regardless of the dust and the mold that's probably down here, but we're going to focus. It's going to be 7 breaths. It's going to be in, out, okay? So I want everybody just to focus. What this does, it works on collective consciousness. It's where all our frequency and our thoughts become one. Doesn't matter what you totally believe, Spirit's going to pick whoever. But what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, we're going to breathe out. Okay, I already feel things coming behind me. They're moving in. Let's breathe in, breathe out. It's one. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Do one more. Breathe in, breathe out. I ask the spirits of this house and on this land to come forward to communicate with us. I can feel you entering behind me, gathering around. Which is pretty quick. There's various ways that you can communicate with us, and some that you can choose on your own. If you find there's someone here that you want to speak through and that you're able to, feel free to choose. But understand that it will only be temporary. You're only given permission to speak, to deliver some messages, and answer any questions we might have. We're doing this to understand you, for you to maybe even understand us, the living. You know you're still here. You've communicated with people along the way. Now you're given a chance to have a stronger and louder voice. There's a woman and a prominent man, I'm feeling. Seems many of you won't do anything unless he tells you to. He seems to control some things. Permission needs to be granted. I ask you, sir, to grant permission for these spirits to speak to us. I'm not here to hurt, only to understand. This woman keep coming through strong. Come forth, speak to us. If you can make a sound within this building, you can knock or allow us to hear your voice. It's a direct voice phenomenon. Please do that first. This is your house. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand our intent? Come forth. What was that? A car or a train or something? Okay. If you allow us to hear any singing or music, or knocks, speak to us. For some reason I'm seeing multiple women in the streets. You okay? Anybody know why there would be women in the streets? Anyone? Is there any history regarding that? For some reason they're all walking down the streets together. Nobody?
Other than suffrage, but then again, that was local.
For what?
Women's suffrage,
Protest.
protesting for women's
Protest.
rights to vote.
When was that?
That was back in the era when South was built.
What, this happened here?
National.
Oh, I don't know that.
I'm thinking shoe sale.
Shoe sale.
Brings them out and grow.
When you said one in the streets, I was like, the freak in the sheets.
Freaking sheets.
It never ends. It
Is that a song?
ends.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When a lady in the sheets
I missed
freak in the
that
bed.
one. I missed that one.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I don't know
When
what's
you
wrong
see
with
them
you
women,
guys.
do you know what they're wearing?
Yeah, they've got like the umbrellas, they've got the bonnets
White
on their head,
dresses.
What
white
color is
dresses.
their
Yeah.
white dresses?
Yeah, they're all white, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then they've
that's the color of the women's right to vote. for vote.
But they've got flowers and different ribbons in their head, on their bonnets or their hats.
It's
whatever.
like different color belt too or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dark color. I wanted
Okay.
to say black, but
So why is that important to the woman of this house?
Someone said the house was built in that year.
It was?
That's what it
Okay, so you're showing us some memories from your past.
Maybe
When
she
it-
wanted to join,
This
but
place
she wasn't
became.
allowed to.
We weren't given a voice, but now we were. So we joined together. It wouldn't let me speak. But now I was outnumbered. So who wouldn't let you speak? So who was the one that had this house? In the beginning? When that happened, you said what time period was that?
1970s.
Okay, so who owned this house? Who was the man of the house during that? Okay, what's his, what was his first name?
Alexander.
Okay, Alexander Cheney. Then who was he married to?
Sarah Chapman.
Okay. Now, was he dominating over her? Do you know? Like, did he allow her to speak freely? Because you're saying now I had a voice to speak. There's nothing he could do about it.
That was the general consensus back in the day. That's why they were protesting, so that the women had the right to vote.
Okay, so I guess that was just important to her then. It seems like he was a very controlling man. What, someone said yes?
Yeah, it's like I'm seeing an argument. I'm seeing something with like a teacup or the tea set spilled on the floor or something like that.
It almost looks like he would tell her what to do, this and that, even though she would show an appearance publicly a little bit differently. But he seems like he was very controlling. Abrasive. So abrasive is the term I use, though, but abrasive means that he would be. Sometimes. Okay. Who was Sarah? Was there any relation to a Sarah? Do you know, Roger? Wait. Okay. All right, you guys said that already, didn't you? All right, fuck. She said Sarah, okay, I must have. All right, so I'm talking to Sarah then. So for her to say Sarah, okay. So it is Sarah. The hallway. Okay, so you're the one that I saw in the hallway. Okay, now we know. Thank you. Now I know who that was. Save somebody. Save somebody. I don't know, it says Sarah was in the hallway. So if that was in the hallway of the museum, then it had to have been her. Roger, do you know, did she have a miscarriage, lose a child?
3.
3?
2 infant sons, and then they lost a 3-year-old daughter.
So the one, the last one, she said she was trying to... So who was the last one trying to save?
I'm mistaken there. They lost one. They lost Edward. I'm a generation
boy.
back.
Okay,
They
so
lost
was it...
Edward, and that was PD's little brother.
Okay, so what, how did he pass? So you're saying he was trying to save him, save the child, but how?
Well, Alexander was a doctor, so I'm sure he was.
Oh, Jesus,
I
okay.
think he died of croup.
What's that?
Well, it's a bad cough.
It's like, yeah, it's like whooping.
Jesus, I was coughing like crazy upstairs.
I used to get croup all the time when I was little.
Croup?
Yeah, you sound like a barking
Yeah.
seal when you cough.
Okay, so you were... Okay, so Sarah says we're trying to save him, she was trying to save him. So it was devastating for you, the loss. Okay, the loss. Depression. So you tried to go get over it, but you couldn't. Wait a minute, that's what I was saying was in that was room. About the woman, like I said, was a psychological disorder or some bereavement. Who was in that room with me?
I was with you.
And I was saying, oh my God, she just was like, no matter what anybody said, was just completely in this phase. So that was you. So it went into a deep depression. It wasn't, well, what became a psychological disorder. Valium. Did they have Valium back then? Do you know? What?
That's laudanum.
She's saying she was put on something.
Laudanum?
I don't know. Just said something similar to Valium, like drug to calm her, to deal with the depression. But it kind of, but what it did is like, that would be something that you would put on a tranquilizer with somebody with psychological disorder, would be a very similar situation. Because when I saw her upstairs, she was in this, like, just trance. It wasn't like dementia, but it was like, obviously it was put because of depression.
I think you could still buy opium on the
I don't know what it was, but it was something.
It would have been called melancholy back then.
Yeah, melancholy.
Yeah, it didn't last though. She was eventually taken off it.
Anybody that suffered melancholy back, even from the 1860s all the way up to the 20s,
Yeah.
was given laudanum, and which is opiate derivative.
So you're basically wanting us to understand what you went through mentally. So is this what keeps you here? So what was the child's name?
The one that passed,
Yeah,
Edward.
Edward. I don't think we had an Edward that came up. So who is this Ben then? There's another child down the street.
Neighbor.
Down the street, okay. Was Ben around the same time as the other child? Just missed him. We just missed. So who had lung cancer in the family line? Because I'm seeing like black tar in the lungs. Somebody in their family line, whatever, somebody that died of lung cancer.
He was a heavy smoker, but I haven't heard of him having cancer.
Yeah, there was this blackness, I see it in the lungs. May not have been diagnosed.
Pretty much drank himself to death. He had gangrene of the bowel.
Jesus. It's fucked up. So a miserable man. Became a miserable man.
Died when he was 57.
A lot to do with the pain. So what are the messages? I mean, can you make some physical contact with us? now that you're sharing this information, which we appreciate.
It's okay.
It's okay. Just go with it.
You're safe.
Can you please speak to us? Allow us to hear your consciousness, your form, your energy. You said upstairs that some of the other spirits that make contact with you, they touch you. Will you please do that to us, politely? Make your presence known. Okay?
A little bit of chest pain. And head rolling.
Do you want to speak through one of us? Why? Why are you scared to? Don't be afraid. Why did you say no? Did you guys hear that no? Am I the only one that heard it?
I didn't hear it. Who's with us now? Who are you? You're safe to speak. Yes, we know that you're here. What is your name? Stay here. Well, we're just visiting here and we just want to hear what messages you have. We're all going to go home. So we're just here listening right now. So we're not going to stay. So what message do you have for us? Chris.
Doesn't
I command you to leave Chris right now.
talk to you.
Who are we speaking with?
Stop.
I know it's not easy.
Let me go.
You can go. Probably not used to being in the body anymore.
Two different women. There's one, there's another one, but then the man is pushing her out, doesn't want her to talk. Who's the other woman?
This first or second one. The two wives, correct, Roger?
PD had 3 wives.
3 wives.
Is there anyone named Elizabeth? Because one woman's calling out to Elizabeth.
One is Edith.
No, I didn't hear that. So she was coming through, but then the other woman pushed her out, and the man didn't want that and pushed her out. He doesn't want them to come through.
She wanted to talk. Said she wanted to talk.
It's like he just wants to just be left alone. He doesn't want any of this like exchange. Oh, I'm confused.
Well, he told her that,
Well, I'm seeing that, but I understand why he won't communicate, why he's not. Oh, come on, man. Come through, or let her come through. Let them stay. Okay? They're trying to go through you?
I think.
Yeah.
I've never felt this before, so I don't.
I understand it happens. Just go with it. You okay, Michelle? Okay, good.
He feels that there's a secret he doesn't want the wives to tell anyone. He's that full of burying. Something embarrassing.
Well, my face just smiled like he's confirming that.
Got a secret.
Who did he pay off?
Well, he was a shrewd businessman from what I understand. Had a lot of lawsuits.
I see somebody at a bank, but then I see someone getting money for some type of, I don't know what the hell it is. To keep quiet about some other business deal. It's like, but he knows someone at the bank that knows about it, and then he says, go see this guy and he'll take care of you, and then takes care of him. It's almost like he took over something from somebody else. He had someone keep quiet about it. It's kind of weird.
He had a lot of shady business deals from what I understand.
So it like became his when it was supposed to be somebody else's, so he had someone work that out. He took over.
You have stolen land,
I don't know.
considering farming figure.
It's just like he had it and then he sold it and made a profit. It was someone else's. They were supposed to get it or something. It was theirs. Huh. You're saying Fridays. What the hell is Fridays? What was significant? Anybody knows? Was there any significant about Fridays?
Restaurant.
Huh? Oh, Jesus. Talking about their time period.
Was it some kind of lodge?
Wasn't there Black Friday when the stock market crashed?
How was that?
Yeah, it's like something about Fridays was important to him.
Was it in any fraternities or lodges or?
Well, see, that's weird because there's something mentioned about a brotherhood,
Yeah.
but it's like just these elite businessmen.
Was he an outdoor?
I don't know. It's just saying there was this brotherhood.
Schreiner, he was a Mason.
Oh,
there you
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I had thought of.
All right.
That makes sense.
So he had some business dealings with some of them too. We kept it in the brotherhood. Okay. We shared. Okay. That becomes some of the secrets.
The Masons are very secret society. They deal a lot with business.
No, I don't want you to go there. I don't like your energy. No, I don't like your energy. Something else is trying to come through.
Petey, is that you?
It's not a man.
A woman?
No,
Word?
it's something else.
I really want to feel
No!
Hello. Who are you? What do we call you?
Now I'm pushing it out.
You're not welcome if you're an evil entity. Leave. You do not have permission to be here. The power of Christ compels you to leave. Sarah? 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 Sarah, you want to tell us something about women's suffrage? See who?
My boy.
her baby. She's singing to her baby. She's singing to her baby.
Oh,
There he is. There he is.
he's at peace, isn't he?
Jesus.
Jesus is with him. You can rest now. You no longer have to suffer. He's with Jesus and the angels. You believe that? You can see it. You can believe it. How many believe that? He's at peace, isn't he? So should you be. Go be with him.
Don't go.
What don't you know?
Sarah, don't go.
Where's Sarah going?
Don't leave me here. You can't go with them. Sarah, don't go.
PD, you do not have control.
Stay with me.
No.
Don't go with them.
Let them go, PD. They deserve to be in peace.
My fault.
Why is it your fault? What did you do?
I treated her badly.
Who did you treat badly?
Your wives?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Which ones?
Third didn't care.
Third what?
I think you said Sarah didn't care.
Well, you need to let them go deal with your sins. You know what you did was wrong. It's a heavy burden. So if you haven't passed, it's because you carry that burden with you. You need to let it go, you need to let them go. Do you understand this? Release the burden.
It's gone. Stepped away. Some other man's come for her. Who are you? Say a friend. You mean? Not from here.
Whose friend are you? Are you a friend of the family?
No, he's not a friend of the family. I don't know who he is.
Are you a neighbor?
He's not from here. I think he's a guide. Why are you here?
Are you here to help PD?
You know why. When he's talking to me, I'm just repeating what he's saying.
Can you help? Are you here to help PD pass, release the burden?
He's saying he won't go.
You can't go.
But Sarah's left.
You can't cross without releasing his burden, his sins.
He's not ready. Doesn't know if he is or can be ready.
You will be forever tormented without letting go.
So who are you? You're his guide. Yeah.
Is he Michael?
No, he's not an angel. He's just a guide. He represents Petey.
He represents PD. Your business partner?
Saying he was beaten when he was younger. Is this his father? Uncle? I've seen some other man beat him. I don't think it's his father. So he didn't have a good job. Did he inherit something? Do you know?
A lot.
What?
A lot.
What did he inherit?
Give it to him slowly, and if you're seeing somebody representing him, it could be a man by the name of Lincoln, who was his trustee. AM put him in charge of the estate, he didn't give PD all of it at once. He knew he'd blow it. He
Okay,
didn't get all the money until he was past 30.
so that means, okay. So he was a little bit angry about that, but he slowly inherited it. Okay, so that makes sense. So when he was a child, 5, 6 years old, did he have a father or was someone taking care of him?
Well, AM was here, he had a father.
Okay.
As we talked about upstairs.
Is there any record of his father being abusive? Because I'm seeing him getting beaten by his father for not falling in line with something.
I know his father had a bad opioid addiction.
Huh.
He fought a lot of demons in that respect, but I never heard anything about abuse. It's possible.
I don't see sexual abuse, I see physical abuse, like just beaten, like to try to put him into line, like manners or whatever, just control, but it was excessive.
It doesn't plug in for maybe beating him, but he was a very lonely child because they lost Edward and then they kept him kind of involved. They homeschooled him, he was very lonely. He didn't get to play with the other kids. Wrought iron fence all
Do you-
over the property.
Not that I'm certain on this, but do you think maybe they took it out on him because he lived and the other child didn't at all? I'm just feeling this little bit of regret or guilt. It's like it's almost at one point he felt it was his fault, but it wasn't. Not at all. It's almost like, well, someone had said, well, why did you live and the other one didn't? It's just weird. Because there's just this big, big piece missing, and it's affecting him. In fact, when he was younger, I think this is why he became a little bit controlling over Sarah and his other wives. He was too demanding or whatever it was with them because that's what his father was and what they went through. Huh. So now we're getting to understand who you were, why you were.
I'm getting the sense too it was a way to keep them safe or something from his viewpoint.
It's weird. It's just like he just said thank you.
The source of resentment.
Like he just said thank you for understanding. Huh.
Releasing some of the burden.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like almost like this little bit of a burden's being released.
You have the resentment that has been held up. He was unfairly victimized.
It seems that way. Does anybody feel like the room got a little bit lighter after that?
Yes,
Like something just slightly lifted?
yes.
Like this tension just relaxed? Well, that happens, I guess, when you get to know somebody. They let down their guard. Because they realize, okay, now you understand me. I don't have to be defensive, which he was in the beginning. It's extraordinary. Thank you for sharing that with us. Is there anything else you want to tell us, show us, through these people that are here? You want to make contact with somebody else in this room. Careful. Pick somebody. Allow yourself, your relatives, to speak. You have permission. Fridays.
Or Fridays when they had a meeting?
I don't know. These Fridays were so important.
Fridays are a typical time that farmers.
She's speaking.
No, I'm just coughing.
Oh, she's speaking.
Oh, who is?
Oh, my arm hurts.
It's okay, just go with it. Could be some physicality they had or something. Just a way to connect. Only temporary. It's just temporary. Breathe in and breathe out slowly so they can time your breath. The only way they can get in the body is they have to be able to focus and time their breath. That way they can enter. They move from the spiritual to the physical. To speak, they have to be able to breathe. Seeing any images or anything, tell us. They're allowing to share any consciousness. Spirits speak. You have approval, permission. This may be your only chance. Enter. Who are you? feel you guys around, but you're not entering. Yeah, I'm being protected right now. Not letting you enter. Why is that? Lynn, what are you feeling? Tell us.
My arm killing me. It hurts.
Okay, ask the energy that's around your arm. What is it? Why? What do you see? What do you feel specifically? Megan, you're rocking. Why?
I don't
Okay, well, ask.
know.
Why?
Am I rocking?
And then whatever images, emotions come to you, tell us.
Okay.
Just trust it. It's a vibrational thing. It's almost like a trance, hypnotic. It allows you to flow and connect with it. You see, ooh, a woman just moved right up to you. Female moved right up to you. What do you see? What do you feel? Fuck, I can hear her talking.
Sarah?
It's not Sarah.
Who is it then?
Who is this? Speak. You have the chance. Don't be afraid. Speak through this body. Let us know who you are. Allow the spirit to know body once again. To communicate through the body. Vocally. Allow this. Share. What do you want to say? Speak. Who are you? It's okay. You may not feel comfortable. Sometimes some people can't get through it tries, but you can't.
Did you have your arm worked on? Did you break your arm?
What do you see with the arm? Is it broken? Is it burnt? Are there scars on it?
Were you beaten?
Fall down the stairs.
Who said get out? Did you guys hear that?
I thought it was somebody saying something over there. I didn't quite hear it though.
Did someone say get out because something's trying to get into him? Well, I heard like a woman's voice just say get out. It's like hearing little whispers here and there around us. What time is it?
I don't know.
124.
1:24? Oh, shit, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
124.
I thought it felt like only 20 minutes has gone by.
That's what that
37
camera
minutes
says,
now.
right? 30 minutes?
I'm looking at my watch right
I'm
now.
I know,
not
but the
breaking
camera
this. We're
says
still
30
gonna-
minutes, right?
42 minutes.
Don't in the circle.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's when I started filming.
What time do we start?
43 minutes.
I lost all track of time.
Yeah, the
All
camera.
right.
It's
I'm not breaking the circle. Energetically, we're still going to be connected, but I am going to let go of your hands for a second.
Okay.
There's one final thing that I want to do. I want you guys to hear the seance. I want you to speak through this. Okay, stay. Did Sarah cross?
Me, if the
Know what they're talking about. To commit suicide.
Who is still here?
I'm gonna laugh.
Right kind of
The guide? Okay.
the sound.
Is there an angel?
Do you want?
Yes. Who is the angel?
That you Bob. Sometimes dead.
Some false positives coming through.
Whatever you He's a fun.
Fine, yeah, that's me.
Said whatever
Dark
you do
forest.
isn't funny.
I want you guys to see the light. Do you see the light? Tell me when you see the light.
Been kidding. In my seat.
Okay.
Murdered.
Someone was murdered.
Enough horror. Has been able to
Smart person.
show. Who's dead is dead.
Do you see the light? I want you to tell me if you see the light. The light.
He don't
Okay.
think like that. Should never try.
Welcome. So some of you are entering into it, aren't you? They're coming. Okay, good. So the ancestors, the loved ones are coming. Yes.
Watch the man.
So watch the man. Yeah. Do you see the gate?
Let me.
Keys are open for the gate.
But
Allow us to hear the angels, the music from the angels. The angel, yeah.
thanks. They creep me.
Yeah, remove the negative stuff around. Push it back. Darkness, push it back. There's a couple spirits here that want to cross from this town. Do you see them?
That's the bet.
Yeah, it's a box, yeah. Stop. Let it go, just let it go, push it out. Hi. Hey, Dad, can you help on the other side?
Get your stack cold over here.
Okay, it's okay. Yes.
Ben.
Ben. Are you going to help Ben cross, the child? I see somebody. Who do I see? Who's come forward for the child?
You want?
guys hear I love you?
Yeah,
That's
you
my
know what?
dad.
I love
That's my dad.
it. Aw, really?
Thanks, Dad.
It's winter time. Not
It's not my time, I know, but got you. I got you too. Oh my God. Love you, Dad. Love you more.
try to just
Everybody
you get another.
Everybody remember love. Everybody remember peace. Everybody remember the light. Okay? Oh, this thing just got
That's
stopped working right after that. That's crazy.
everything.
Everybody remember the love. Light.
And
Boom.
shut
And
down.
it stopped.
That was weird.
Wow, and then it just completely stopped. I don't even know if I want to go forward after that.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's self-explanatory.
So what did it say? Does everybody remember the love?
Everybody remember, I heard that part, I didn't hear the
It
last
says I love you, and then it says remember the love.
Remember the love, and then that was
And
it.
then it was this.
Wow. I guess I'm not going to go forward. I thought that would be disrespectful. Okay, how are you guys feeling, okay?
Heavy.
Heavy?
Good luck.
All right.
I'm just,
You want to go upstairs? Are you okay?
No, she's not.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, she kind of went down like this, and then
Remove yourself from the circle. Separate yourself. Go outside. You should feel better, okay?
Hug a tree.
No. Just, I do want to do one more thing, though. That's weird. And then it shut by itself. The app just closed. It disappeared. It doesn't do that. You have to close out of it. Okay. I'll try one more thing. That's freaking crazy. I want to ask them a couple more questions before we end this. We're going to end this. This one seems to be working pretty well. I want to double check and make sure that
Just drenched in sweat right now. Yeah, I feel a little clammy.
I don't hear anything.
More than once?
Anybody notice the candle flicker and yeah.
I don't know what that's about. You guys are making me
It's a way to generate energy.
That's what I figured. It was
Yeah,
just
it's a way to generate energy.
Hey, spirits. Did Ben cross?
I heard yes.
Who took Ben? What'd you say? You say miss you? Who came for Ben? I know who did, but I want to hear you say it. You're kind of saying it, but then you're... It's missing. Pete, did you hear that? So Pete's still here? Yeah, so Pete's still here then. Yeah. Did Sarah cross? Sarah's son. Yep.
Helped her? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. He went. Miss you too. Is there anything else? What's going on with Lynn? Pain, yeah. Addie? Who's Addie? Oh, that
What
was
was
weird.
that?
That was fucking weird.
Yeah, that just, that
That's
whole
not,
thing just went.
that's not normally part of the app. You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
do
that just went super crazy. Yeah, see, it's flicking.
Sorry.
Mine does all the time.
Well, it clicks like that, but that voice.
That was a super flick.
Okay, is there any final words before we shut this down? No. Okay. I want to state that no spirits can attach themselves to anybody here. You don't have permission.
When?
Now you're going to have to leave. Angels protect everybody here as they leave. I can't leave, I know. Some of you can't. Some of you are going to hide, some of you can't leave. But when the angels come, you can go with them if you want to. Just forgive yourself, and then ask for forgiveness. Do you understand? Do you understand? Free. Yeah. Yeah, to be free, you have to forgive yourself first. The light, yeah. Jesus is back? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
He's the one that took Ben. Yeah, took Ben, yeah. Okay, I'll let the light continue to do the work. We're going to shut this down. Can you say goodbye?
Hi.
Bye. Missed you too. Miss Ben, did you hear that? The one that said Miss Ben.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that the mother? If it is the mother, and if your soul's still here, I want you to go into the light. To go be with Ben. Ben, yes. Go into the light. You see the angel coming forward. You do? Okay, good. See the golden hair. The hand that's reaching for you. Take the hand and go to it. Ben, yes. I'm home. You hear that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for assisting. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Bless you. Yeah, well, you have some negative spirits. But all right. Let's try again. We shut this down. Spirits have to go back to where you need to go. You can't attach yourself to anybody here. We ask for light to protect everybody as they leave and awaken their spiritual sense of connection with their higher self. Understood? Understood. Okay. Thank you. Bye. No.
No.
Too bad.
There's always the one.
Well, there's some that don't want to stop talking because they don't normally get to. But, okay. I want you guys to hear some of that. All right. Everybody just, I want you just to imagine this white light around us, this mist of white light. It's very fresh, very cool, very peaceful. I want you to breathe it in and breathe it out. I want you to breathe in this white light. Breathe it out. Breathe it in again. Breathe it out, as this cleanses you of any other attachments or any negative residue. Okay? Can you turn the lights on now, please? As we get blinded.
8, 1,
Striking.
2, 3.
You ready, bro?
Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I think you broke my hand.
Did I? I'm sorry.
My wedding ring was like squished and I was like,
Why don't you say something? Just say something.
because then it went numb and I was like,
Then
I
it
don't
went
need that
numb.
anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What did happen to this?
I still don't feel it quite.
There we go.
No, my shoulder literally felt like it was going to be pulled out of its socket. And I still feel really
super hot.
heavy.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Like I could close my eyes and go right into head rolling. Like it was still this whole muscle. I can't even break thoughts.
I was in so much pain, I couldn't even.
You know, mine too, like right there. Mine was doing it too.
Oh, it's just them.
But no, my shoulder.
Anything.
And I was so close to throwing up.
So,
Yeah, I know, I heard you say that, I was wondering.
so what time did we start? Like 12:10? 12:20?
No, it was after 12:30, 12:00.
It was it was after 12:30 or something.
Okay.
It's like, I'm not that tall.
Sense of time.
You're just finding all the right places.
Oh yeah.